Have you ever thought to yourself, how do all these creators buy all these things on a regular basis without going broke? Well, today for myself, I'm going to show you what I do to go about acquiring things for my collection, whether it's on the cheap or even sometimes basically for free. And I know you're thinking, for free? There ain't no way in hell you're getting things for free. Oh, au contraire, mon frere. We are getting things for free, and I am going to show you exactly how to go about doing that. Okay, so first things first, I do spend my own money. Everybody does. That's just the nature of the beast. But I do give myself a monthly budget, and that kind of fluctuates based off of how much overtime I work. So if I'm not working a lot of overtime, I'm not really trying to spend a whole lot because I have everything else already budgeted out for, the adult things in life. So outside of a budget, I'm always looking at stuff that maybe there's sales, or if I happen to find something on eBay that is a seller that gives you deals based off of you're buying so much. So like with DVDs and Blu-rays, there's a particular seller that basically you buy 5, you'll get 5 free, or you'll buy 10 and get 10 free. I can't remember which one is. I think it's buy 10. But nonetheless, it'll always break down to where I'm only spending, it's less than $5 per movie. So it's like I'm getting upwards of 20 movies for 50, maybe 52 or $3 after tax, whatever it might be. So yes, it might look like I'm getting a lot of things, which I'm not saying I'm not, but again, I'm getting the value added there with it. I'm not spending, 10 or 20 bucks per Blu-ray or DVD, whatever it is that I'm acquiring. So then outside of that, what do I do in order to maximize my spending? So what I started doing it's probably been at least a couple years now. I opened up a PayPal debit card because why? Because you can get 5% cash back on whatever it is that the category that you pick. So being an adult, what is the biggest income eater every single month? Groceries. So I always pick groceries, and you get up to $50 in cash back. And the cool thing about this is I kind of stack things, if you will, which we'll get to in a minute. And so what I was talking about stacking, this is what I mean. So you can pick groceries, but here's the thing. I do buy movies and TV shows from Target. So Target is technically a grocery store, right? So you can use that card to then buy your media or even video games from Target, and that will go towards your cash back because it doesn't see what you bought from Target. It just comes up Target. So it's under that umbrella of groceries. So what else do I have to buy as a fully functioning adult in today's society? Well, since I have a little one, I have to go about buying diapers and wipes. And lucky for us, Target offers us a deal. It's usually about once a quarter. So it's not stackable, but for every 100 you spend, you'll get a $30 gift card in return. So what I technically do is I'll take so much of my check and I'll kind of set it off to the side because I know that deal is coming. I just don't know when. So I'll just, send money off to the side. And then once that deal comes, I'll make multiple purchases that just barely break over that $100 threshold. So that way I get the $30 back. And also, again, I'm using my PayPal debit card. So that way I'm getting that 5% back. So then not only am I getting the 5% back, but then I'm also getting a $30 gift card in exchange. So then again, I can use that $30 to go towards a movie or TV show or game that I'm trying to acquire without actually spending, any of my money or just maybe a shred of my money. So for instance, I'm going to show you guys here. So I recently acquired the Toxic Avenger 4K Steelbook, and they had it on sale for $23. Now, I would not have bought this for $23 using my own money. But again, since it was at Target, I had the gift cards available. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it because it is a movie that I did want to watch. And I was like, you know what? Again, it's not like I'm using my money for it. So then the next thing that I do, well, I gotta pay for daycare for little man, right? So the credit card I use has a 1.5% cash back. Now, I don't let it accrue interest. That's the one thing that you gotta do to play the game. So I always got the money, it's already set off to the side, but I use that card to make the payment. And then as soon as it's on the card, Boom, I make the payment, wipe it off the credit card, not getting charged interest. So then the last thing I'll do, say that maybe, I don't have quite enough in my paycheck budget to get some sort of a bigger purchase. There's multiple avenues that I like to do, so that way, again, I'm not using credit as far as I'm going to be getting charged an APR. I'll be using 0% APR to be able to get a larger purchase, but just know I'm not going to go over my budget, so that way I'm able to pay it off over time. So what I like to do is I have either my PayPal credit card that you have 6 months at 0% APR for anything $99 and over, or if it's anything over, I believe it's like $40 or $45 maybe, they have another option that you can make for installment payments towards that purchase, which is actually pretty good, because if you are getting something that's say $50 and you want to spread that out over 4 payments, I mean, you're less than $15. I think it's what I'm trying to do the math real quick. I think it's like $12.50. Yeah, $12.50. Bear with me with my math there. But yes, you're going to be spending $12.50 each paycheck to get that, and then, or you can just pay it off whenever you want. But again, you're not getting charged interest. So what am I getting in actual value from quote unquote free money each month? We're just going to round up. It's going to be $88 to $91 a month. Or this is the big one, talking about annually. Annually, we're talking about $10.54 to $10.90. That is insane. That is all free money basically for doing the things you're already going to do. You're going to buy groceries. And again, in my case, I got to buy diapers, and then I got to pay for daycare. So these are things I'm going to be paying for already. And I'm just basically getting something back for just doing the things that I'm already going to do. And then I can use it for the things that I'm gonna get. And then I don't feel so guilty about it when I'm seeing multiple boxes showing up at the house, because a lot of them I didn't necessarily pay anything for. But that is all I had for today's video, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you some insight to that, because I just didn't want people having the misconception that maybe I'm just out here like being like Scrooge McDuck, living on a pile of money, just throwing it willy-nilly and stuff. And that's not the case, because I'm just trying to be smart with my money and try to spread it out as much as I possibly can. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.